Hi guys, Kim here. So, what's in a word? Gravity. This thought came into my mind this morning as I woke, and the question was, what's in the word gravity? And although I did really know what both meanings of the word are, I'll read out the dictionary versions. So the first one says, the force that attracts the body towards the centre of the earth or towards any other physical body having mass. And the second one says, extreme importance, seriousness. So it led me to think about that word and the meanings of it in this realm. And it also led me to wonder if the idea of living in a world full of gravity, because of the hidden meaning within belief systems, does that mean as long as we believe in gravity, or that we're living in gravity, that this world is a serious place with grave consequences? Maybe this is one of the reasons they teach us about gravity from such an early age, so we can grow up because of the double meaning of the word in a world that's filled with negative thoughts rather than ones filled with joy and laughter, laying dormant in our subconscious until such times that we can break that belief. I go on so much about words like belief because it does contain the word lie or beleive. So I try as much as possible to avoid using it and instead take the stance of either knowing something to be true or not. And if I don't know it, then generally I won't talk about it. I personally no longer believe in gravity, and weirdly enough, since this belief left me, I think it would be true to say that I enjoy my life more. If it has anything to do with that belief, I have no idea. It's merely an observation on my part. The word gravity also contains the word grave, after all. And what is this fixation on death that we have, that we're willing to do anything in order to avoid it, even do serious harm to ourselves, so we live a half-life? I mean, really, what is all that about? I will ask you to do one thing, though. Please, if you're about to die, then check your pockets. I found this photo on my son Mark's Facebook, and I couldn't help but share it with you guys. So while I'm at it, I may as well share another one that amused me. Okay, back to the seriousness of the conversation of gravity. What lengths have they gone to embed these hidden meanings and beliefs? And can not believing in them anymore really make a huge difference in our lives? I do have friends that will not even consider the idea that gravity is questionable. And I sort of have an attitude of each to their own. But I also got a great many friends that think, what difference does it make? They're open-minded about it. But they've got real issues to deal with here in life, rather than wasting their time researching conditioning and belief systems. All I'm saying here is, it actually may just make all the difference in the world. I actually do not care what somebody else believes or doesn't believe, as long as they don't try to force their limited opinions onto me. And if you identify as one of my friends, and this offends you, there was no offence intended. I'm merely reflecting the mirror of my reality. I actually do not have a problem with fence-sitters at all. At least they're willing to consider things. Lately, I've been wondering if all this distraction going on in our external world is just that, a distraction to take our focus away from our own capacity to manifest a beautiful world to live in, full of excitement and fulfillment rather than drama the oligarchy would want you to focus on. It's like a big version of gaslighting going on. Look over here or over here, rather than focusing on what actually is significant or should be. We live in an era whereby there are loads of opportunities, maybe not in the way that we used to, if you have the ability to look outside the square. I can sit and watch a video about some guy in India making a chair out of a bucket and some cement and some paint, and it's amazing the way they can do what they do when they haven't got much, and they turn it into something really magnificent. YouTube is the most amazingly educational tool we could ever imagine. 100 things that you can do with rice, or how to paint a fairy in detail. It seems that there's so many things that you could do or fill your own pizza topping with. And whilst focusing on the stuff that makes you feel great, all of the other chaos temporarily disappears. until such time that a friend pops around and says he's got an upset stomach because he went to the local store this morning and they were installing one of those things on the door where you've got to tap in to identify yourself before you go and buy your groceries. I feel the same way. Makes me feel sick too. But I often refer to the scene in Star Wars where Princess Leia's standing on the bridge of the ship saying, "The more you tighten your grip, Tarkin, the more star systems will slip through your fingers." Ain't that the truth of it? The problem with the oligarchy is they have no imagination, so they cannot possibly perceive what creative individuals might do in order to avoid their traps. Well, I'll leave it there for now. Thanks for listening. Bye.